Hey guys, today is Thursday, June 2nd, and tomorrow will make 2 weeks since my last update. I'm gonna start doing my videos on Thursdays now, because on Fridays I don't usually have a lot of time to make the videos and upload them. So I'll be doing them on Thursdays from now on. So I'll just give you guys an update of what's been going on. I made another video. I'm making like another series where I taught my pepper, so I'm going to be making videos of the progress. So I won't be showing the ones that I taught in this video because I don't want to ruin it for the other video. So I'll be doing another video, so I'll be releasing it today, I think, too. So keep an eye out for that one. But let's get started with the ones that I have not taught and give you guys an update. So let me turn off this fan so you guys can hear better. Alright. Okay, so let's start it over here real quick. So here's just an update on the Peter Pepper. Again, it's very slow to grow, but there is new growth, so I don't mind too much. Over here we got the mystery pepper. Also hasn't really grown much, but I mean, it's alive, so I might end up moving them from these cups because I guess they're not doing well in these. They seem to be too compacted. Here's the White Devil's Tongue. It hasn't grown much either, but it has grown. I've started noticing it growing more in the past 2 days, so I'm happy with that. Here is a White Fatale. Also hasn't grown much, but it has grown, so I am happy with that. Okay, here is these ones I had already topped. These are not the ones that I topped last week. So these here I topped. I don't remember when. It's been, I want to say, about a week and a half to 2 weeks, and I'm feeding them nutrients from the bottom, but they're not growing as fast as I thought they would. Like all this right here, let's see if we can see, there's not much growth down here. It is up here, but not hold on one second, guys. Alright, I couldn't, my phone was on dark, like I couldn't see the screen well, so I had to make it brighter. So yeah, again, there's not that much growth, and also the new growth has a bunch of these spots. I don't know if that's, I don't think that's how the plant is. I don't think it should have that. So I wonder what it is. Seems like some kind of disease, but I mean, the roots look okay, I think. So I don't know why. It's slow to grow and it has those spots, and so does this one that is also being fed nutrients. Oh, see, that leaf just fell, and it's being fed nutrients. It also has that spot. Why are they falling? They're literally just falling right now. Let's see. I wonder if it's too hot in here. Yeah, I don't know, but there you go. You see, they're just falling. Also, it's not really growing at the bottom much, only at the top. So the roots also are pretty, they seem okay. So I mean, I have no clue. We'll see how they do. But besides those two, the rest are doing pretty good. So let's see here. We have Carolina Reaper. It's slowly growing, but it's growing nonetheless. I'm waiting for the roots to get to the bottom so I can feed them. I can feed this one nutrients. This here is the Red Fatale. Doing pretty good. I have another Carolina Reaper. This one I'm not going to feed it nutrients. I'm just growing it normal. We have the Trinidad PI 281317, and this one has actually grown a lot. This is probably the one that's had the most significant growth. see, got a chocolate scotch bonnet. This is how my setup is. I usually just have one cup, one white cup. The bottom is cut off. So the bottom, I think the cup reaches like right here. Oh, you guys can see. It reaches probably like towards the bottom of this. So the white cup probably finishes around right there. And so I cut the bottom off and added this red cup to kind of give it an extension. And the bottom, this bottom just has like a holes at the bottom. And then this cup here is for like the water to drain off. So that's how I have most of my cups. Okay, here we have a Congo peach. This one was doing really bad last update, and it still has the ugly leaves. I'm contemplating whether I should either remove them or top it or just let it be. But there is new growth, and I'm very happy with that. Here we have a 7JPN. Yep. New growth as well, and it seems that 7 JPNs grow super slow. So here we have another chocolate scotch bonnet. This one I was gonna top it, but I already topped another chocolate scotch bonnet that I have, so I decided to let it be so I can compare the results. Let's see if we can focus. Okay, so the other day I had to chop off some fruit right there in the middle, because not fruit, buds, they're starting to form. So I had to pinch them off because I don't want it to start producing buds yet. So this one and another one I'll show you guys in a minute, those will be going outside soon, probably next week. Since I have extras of them, they're kind of gonna be like the testers to see if it's time for them to be outside. Alright, so that's that with up here, not including the ones that are topped, which you guys can watch in the other video that I'll be making. So I forgot to mention that the tent that I'm using, I think it's like 5 feet tall, 4 feet long, and 2 feet deep. So I was using it with the little flaps open, and the reason I was doing that was because it would get like 95 degrees in here inside the tent, so it was really humid and really hot. So I would leave it open because I didn't want the plants, you know, wilting up or anything. So I would leave it open during the day, and at night I would close it so the light wouldn't bother me. So I usually open it around 7:30 in the morning, but I think like sometime last week I was up really late that night, so I didn't wake up till like 10:30 or 11. I noticed that the plants they actually looked bigger from the night before, and I had kind of been noticing that too, that every morning when I open it they seem to be happier than they are during the day. And so I decided to just leave it closed during the day, like just pretty much have it closed at all times, besides the vents, of course, that I leave open. And they have actually grown a lot faster that way. So apparently the heat and the humidity does not affect them at all. Yeah, I definitely thought it would, because like I said, it gets like 95, 98 degrees. No, not 98. Usually, maybe if it's a hot day outside, but it's usually between the 90 to 95s. So yeah, I know some people leave it open, and I don't know if it's because they think that it gets too hot. But for me, it does get hot, but these plants don't seem affected by it. So I believe that's why they've grown as fast as they have. Especially the ones that well, you guys don't know, but the peppers that I topped are growing really well, and I believe it's because of that reason. See, down here we have pretty good news and good results. So the other one that I will be putting outside is this one here. It's a CGN 21500. I topped the other one that I had of this one, so I'm not going to top this one again so I can see the results. for some reason this one has been like this for a while. I don't know if it's because the soil is kind of damp and it's been like that for a few days, but yeah, other than that, it's growing pretty good. Let's see what's next. I'll show you guys this. So here, I topped from this plant here. So I topped it, I almost say it's been about 2 weeks, and already, if you guys can see, let me put it down so I can focus. New roots already, so I'm really happy about that. Also, I don't know if you guys can see, there's kind of brown at the end of those roots, so I don't know what I should do next, and I don't know how much longer I should wait before transferring it to soil. So you guys can let me know. That'd be great. I don't think the roots are big enough to transfer to soil, but yeah, I'm not certain what to do next. I might give it like nutrients instead of just, oh, this is in plain water, by the way, but I might give it nutrients and see if it'll help make the roots grow faster. So that's pretty cool. It's my first one that I've propagated that has actually grown roots. The other ones that I've done haven't. Okay, here we have the piment leopard, and I topped it, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and it's grown significantly. And it was growing kind of slow, but then I added this. I added an air stone, and I'll tell you guys why in a minute. But I added air stone with the what's this thing called? With this thing here, this thing that gives it air. I forgot what it's called. But yeah. So ever since I started doing that, it's grown super fast, which I knew it would. So I'm no longer using the Kratky method, and I'll let you guys know why in a minute. But let me show you the roots. They're doing pretty good. Okay. Here we have the chocolate scotch bonnet. This one has been doing really good as well. I'll be topping it soon, but I'll wait a few more weeks, maybe another week or two, just to see how big it can get before I top it. I'm in no rush since it's going to be grown indoor. So let me show you the roots. So there's the air stone, and there's the roots. And let me see if you guys can see that new growth. All that new white root is brand new growth. Let me show you this here. Hold on one sec. This here is my cayenne pepper. As you guys can see, already I have peppers growing, and I have a bunch of them. Okay, let me see if there's a good way. It also has the air stone in there, so it's kind of difficult to move around. So, okay, so you got one there. Yikes, this leans a lot. I got another 2 right there. As you guys can see, there's a bunch of flowers as well that are going to be forming. So I counted about 18 the other day. We got more there. I won't take too much time with this because it seems to be leaning a lot. But so that's the cayenne pepper. I had another one, but it died because it started wilting, because I'm not too certain the reason, but from what I read and all that, there wasn't enough oxygen in the water. And so I think when I refilled the water, because I was only refilling about 1 inch from the bottom, because it had already grown air roots, I think it is what happened. So if I was to fill it up halfway or any more, it would start to drown. So I was only filling up about an inch, so I think when I refilled it, I might have refilled it a little bit too much, and I think it started like drowning a little bit, which eventually caused the roots to rot. I believe that's what happened, and so I didn't know why, because it just started wilting. One day it was fine, the next day it started wilting. It just started getting worse and worse, and I read that what is it? Like this stuff here. Hold on one sec. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, so I read that this here hydrogen peroxide works. It gives it if you give it a little bit, it helps with root rot. But I believe my plant was too far gone when I did finally decide to use that. And also I couldn't find exactly how to use it, so I don't know if I did it wrong or what, but yeah, so that's why I'm using air stones now, because I don't want them to be dying on me. And it was pretty cheap. So for that machine there, the tubing and the little stones, the air stones, I think the total was came out to like 28, but I had some points on my credit card, so it came out to like 20 bucks. So it was really good, and the plants have been loving it, especially that one over there. That's the one that's shown the significant growth. So yeah, this I added this stuff, the air to it, I believe 2-3 days ago. So these here did actually grow via the cracking method, and I believe they still could have, but I didn't want to risk it, so that's why I added the air stone. But it definitely is possible to grow via the cracking method, and I would still use it, but I don't have as much time anymore, so I don't have time to be you know, taking too much care of it, because I need to make sure the liquid doesn't go down too much, because then by the time I refill it, I'm gonna have to be refilling it a lot more often. So if you have time, yeah, cracking would definitely work, but for me it didn't work out that well. So that's it. I'll be cutting it because it's already longer than what I wanted it to be. And yeah, I'll be making another video on the top peppers. All right, thanks for watching.